I'm Stephen, Steve. The more you get to know me, the shorter my name gets. My girlfriend just hisses at me. I'm from Liverpool and I'm a typical Scouser. I'm a teetotal quiz enthusiast that plays Crown Green Bowls. My girlfriend's from Birkenhead and she's a typical girl from Birkenhead. She denies that she lives in Birkenhead. But things are going really well between us, and I think that's because I'm what you call a modern man. I know that the dishes don't do themselves. I know that the laundry basket doesn't empty itself. And I know that I should encourage her to do it, not just expect it. I also know the meaning of the word compromise, and it's actually got two different meanings. If you're a bloke, compromise means doing what she wants to do in return for sexual favours. Am I right? If you're a girl, however, compromise means doing what he wants to do in return for being able to bring up that fact in any argument for the rest of the time. Last week, for example, we were discussing, as I'm sure many of you have had the same discussion, about whose family you're going to spend Christmas Day with. She said we should spend it with her family because she let me watch the final event of the heptathlon during the Olympics, even though Corrie was on at the same time. The most wonderful day of the year, the season of goodwill to all men. The time to share it with friends and family. And she brings up a missed episode of Corrie back in August as a reason why I can't see my family on Christmas Day. She didn't even miss it, she saw it an hour later on ITV+1. I just looked at her in disbelief, composed myself and said, okay, as long as you wear that schoolgirl's outfit later. But I actually compromised this time last month and didn't want anything in return for it. She wanted to go and see something. She asked her friends if they were available and they weren't, so she asked me as a last resort. It makes me feel really special. She said, will you come with me to the Cheryl concert? So I thought about it for a minute and I pictured the lovely Cheryl on the stage, riding around, hot, sweaty, calling my name, wearing some skin tight, revealing little number, and I can only picture two reasons why I should go. I said, of course, love, of course I'll go with you. She said, oh, thanks, hon. Shall I get the nurse's uniform on tonight? I said, no, I'm fine. What she didn't tell me was, or warn me about, was that before Cheryl, I would have to sit there and enjoy her support act, Tinchy Strider. Or Incy Wincy Spider, as I like to call him, because that's how down with his music I am. He came out onto the stage, well, he started singing and my girlfriend said, this is grime. I said, no, it's bad, isn't it? She said, no, it comes from garage. I said, well, he should go back to his garage and keep practicing. He came onto the stage and said, hello, Manchester! Not the best start, because we were in Liverpool. And you can criticise his whole stage presence as well. I mean, you obviously haven't been on a course like this one. You know, we get taught to hold the mic like it's a mic, not like it's a toothbrush. We get taught not to do anything inappropriate with this hand. Not play with ourselves. We get taught to get a response from the audience by engaging with them, not by repeating the name of the city you're in once the penny is finally dropped. Liverpool, 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 how are you feeling, Liverpool?
Yay!
I wasn't waiting for a reaction. During the day, I'm an analyst, and I think it's quite appropriate that anal is in the title. Not like that. Because I can be a bit anal about things. So when someone asks me a question, I will answer them. And I was already feeling a bit old at this concert, surrounded by the screaming teenagers, but when Incy Wincy came out and said, how are you feeling, Liverpool? I took it to another level. I stood up and said, I'm fair to middling. Fair to middling? I've never used that phrase before in my life. Are you ready to get wild, Liverpool? I'm not ready at all. Usually I'm quite prepared. We're going to get busy, Liverpool! I've had a busy week. I've come here to relax. This isn't what I want to hear. Do you know what I'm saying, Liverpool? Just about when you're talking, but not when you're rapping or griming or garaging or whatever it's called. Make some noise, Liverpool! Noise is what you're making. You've absolutely cornered that market. You don't need Liverpool's help with that one. But this is the sort of relationship I have with music. We do listen to some bollocks nowadays, don't we? See, I'm on the belief that if it's not right, then why say it? Recognise this one? That's not the bollocks bit. Tonight will be a good night. 8. Now, I'm sorry, 2 Saturdays a week would be great, but 8's just bollocks. But actually, years ago, we listened to bollocks as well, and unbelievably, some of that bollocks came from us Scousers. Obviously, the Black Eyed Peas studied the Beatles a bit too closely. Now, the Killers, I don't mean the funniest bit of this routine, I mean the group. Go on, I like answers. Are we human or are we dancer? What the fuck are these people on about? It's not even dancers or dancing. Are we human or are we dancer? It's not even denser. I know what the answer to that would be. So are we human or are we one of Santa's reindeer? Love songs are even worse than this. Here's a couple of classics for you, but have you actually listened to what they say in their opening lines? I'm a bit of a chocoholic myself, but surely that melt. How about this one? Sounds like pins and needles to me. But if you're sat on an airplane, that could be deep vein thrombosis. It's a lot more serious. But the award for best opening line to a love song goes to Katie Melua for this little piece of wisdom. How the fuck does she know that? But just as you start to believe that she knows her stuff, she gets all vague. I don't know about you, I don't give a fuck about how many bags there are in Beijing. I'm a bit more interested to know how close I am to the edge and now she's guessing. See, I like things to be a lot more definite. Devon is a place on earth, I give it that. Heaven, no. Haven, yes, fucking millions of them. There's no heaven. Now, if like me, you're down with the ska punk fusion music genre, you will of course know that actually heaven is a half pipe on which we can skate in it. Thanks for listening.